This slide, what we'll be studying is photosynthesis. What are the necessary conditions? Of course, the necessary condition, the one and the most important and the necessary condition as we discussed is sunlight, right? So only when there is sunlight will the chlorophyll or the chloroplast get activated. If there is sunlight, okay, let's do an example. You take a plant, potted plant, and keep it in your room. It's a beautiful green color plant. You keep it in your room, close all the doors and windows, do not switch on the light, and come after 2-3 days. What will happen? The plant will again wither and die. First, what will happen is that the plant had a lot of chlorophyll, but in spite of that chlorophyll, it could not make its own food. Maybe first 1 or 2 days it could make food, but third day you will find the chloroplast will, slowly the leaf will become a little yellowish, whitish in color. Matlab, the chloroplast is slowly disappearing because it's not getting sunlight, it is not getting activated. Yes, the plant will slowly die. It will take some time, but it will slowly die. First of all, it will try and utilize whatever nutrients it has, whatever conditions it had. It will try and utilize those, and once those are all finished, it will die. Okay, so that is how important sunlight is. Okay, let me also tell you one more thing. In absence of sunlight, as I said, there are a few plants which can do photosynthesis. For example, artificial light, the room, the tube light or the bulb light that you have. Some do photosynthesis wonderfully under blue light. Some does photosynthesis under red light. But there are very few plants. Specifically, we call them the indoor plants. Indoor plants, they are green in color, but they can do photosynthesis even in the absence of sunlight. They just need light, be it natural light, be it artificial light. Yeah, but most of the plants need natural light, that is sunlight. Now, going to the next experiment, Pranay, can you explain this experiment to me? Will you be able to explain this experiment? Pranay, if you can hear me, kindly can you please explain the experiment? There is this experiment that is put on the slide. Can you explain it to me? Okay, if not Pranay, Amulya, do you want to try? I don't see many people volunteering today like the other day. Yes, Priscilla, I'll get back to you. I want to give chance to others as well. Vansh, do you want to give it a try?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Vansh, tell me. Vansh, can you tell me what is the example?
Ma'am, the activity is showing iodine test on the given leaf.
Okay.
So first we attach the black strip to the leaf attached to the plant or tree.
To the leaf, basically, yes. After that?
After we did iodine test on it.
Why do we need to do an iodine test?
To test if the leaf contains starch or not.
Very good. What will happen with the iodine test? What happens?
If the leaf contains iodine, the part of the leaf will come in the color of blue-black, and like in the activity we have attached the black strip to it, so in that portion the leaf will not give blue-black color.
Excellent. Very good. Thank you, Vansh. This was beautifully you had explained. Okay. Yeah, Priscilla, we will come back to you again. We have lot many such activities. So today the activities we have quite a few activities. So each and every activity is to prove that you cannot do away with anything. ऐसा नहीं है कि I will not give sunlight, but I will give oxygen, I'll give water, I'll give nutrient, I'll give carbon dioxide, let the plant grow. No, nothing is indispensable. You need everything. You need sunlight, You have to give carbon dioxide. Everything is required. You cannot miss on anything. Similarly, one of the scientists, he tried to do this example. What was the example? What he did is that he stapled, he put clips. He put clip on either side, and he stuck a black tape on the middle of the leaf like this, just like this, right? And okay, the leaf was still attached to the plant. It was not that he took the leaf separately, right? The leaf was still attached to the stem of the plant. So he left the leaf like that, and after 7 days, after 1 week, 10 days, he again went back to the garden and he saw what happened to the leaf. Now, what was the observation? He went back and he opened the clips. He took out the black tape, right? He took out the black tape. And what he did is that he took the leaf back to his lab and he did a little experiment. What was the experiment? He dipped the leaf in a solution of iodine water. Why iodine water? Because, if something has starch in it, then iodine will turn that into blue-black. What happened to the leaf? The entire leaf turned blue-black except for the patch where the black strip was tied. That did not turn blue-black, as Vansh very beautifully explained. That means starch production did not happen here. That means photosynthesis did not happen here. Do you remember in our earlier slide, what we had discussed is the photosynthesis, the chemical reaction. Here, glucose, that means starch, is produced only when photosynthesis happens. Oxygen, 6 molecules of oxygen, and glucose, that is starch, is produced. But in this case, what happened? Starch was not produced. That means this area photosynthesis did not happen. So this is to prove that sunlight is needed for photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is dependent on sunlight. Correct? Now, going to the next component. Which is the next component?
Ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am.
Pushpal. Yes,
Can you
Pushpal.
please, ma'am, can you give me some examples of indoor plants?
You want some examples of indoor plants? Indoor plant would be spider lily, snake plant,
Okay.
some crotons, mother-in-law's tongue. These are all indoor plants. You can money plant.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Pushpal. So this is carbon dioxide. Now I want to request Siddhita. Siddhita, do you want to explain this activity to me? What is this experiment all about? Can you please explain this to me, Siddhita? Yes, Siddhita, tell me.
Ma'am, here a leaf is dipped into a jar which has no carbon dioxide, and it is kept in a distance with the potassium hydrochloride sodium.
Hydrochloride solution, yeah. Hydrochloride solution, yeah.
When we put out the leaf from the jar, it is decolorized.
Okay, decolorized, okay. Okay, yes, good. Partially. So what does it prove? What does it prove?
And there is no more chlorophyll in the plant.
There is no more chlorophyll, or the photosynthesis has not happened. So starch was not produced.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Thank you, Siddhita. Okay, so I'll just explain this once more for the clarity of all, why carbon dioxide is necessary and how this experiment has proved. See, let me just tell you one thing. Science is all about experiment. You can't just say one thing because just you felt like saying. You have to prove it by an experiment. And not one experiment, there has to be multiple experiments to prove it. Only then the scientist's points will be taken up. Charles Byrne, the scientist who had discovered photosynthesis, had to do at least 80 to 90 different kinds of experiments over a period of 10-15 years. And that is when his points were taken up by other scientists. It was accepted and then published in the textbooks. Okay, so this also could be an experiment that he had done. What was the experiment? This is to prove that carbon dioxide is necessary. Same way, you know, a leaf was taken which was still intact in the plant, right? Now half of the leaf was kept outside and half of the leaf was kept inside a bottle. And then the bottle was closed with a corkscrew or maybe just with the lid, right? Then what happened? The jar was also filled with potassium hydroxide solution. You know what is the speciality of potassium hydroxide solution? It takes away or absorbs all the carbon dioxide. It does not leave any carbon dioxide. It soaks everything. So they thought of putting the leaf in an extreme condition where there will be no carbon dioxide in the bottle. That's why they put potassium hydrochloride solution. Now, after 1 week, after 10 days, the scientist again went back to the same plant, and then he cut the leaf from here. He plucked the leaf. Of course, you know, the leaf was a little decolorized. Yeah, the leaf was a little decolorized because he decolorized it by removing all the chlorophyll. He put the leaf in a in boiling water, and he took out all the chlorophyll after boiling it in alcohol. Then what did he do? He put a few drops of iodine solution. You know the beauty of iodine solution? Iodine solution changes from purple color to blue-black color the moment it gets starch. So what happened? This portion turned blue-black. That means this did photosynthesis. You know, this portion of the leaf, it had sunlight, it had carbon dioxide, it got water, everything. So it made photosynthesis, it had starch, so it was blue-black in color. But this portion had no starch because iodine could not turn the color into blue-black. So what does it mean? This part of the leaf received sunlight because it was kept in a glass jar. So it received sunlight, indirect sunlight. It received water. It received nutrients. It received everything. But one thing it did not receive is carbon dioxide. That proves that carbon dioxide is required for photosynthesis and hence to make starch. All right. Okay. I hope this point is clear to everyone. This activity is clear to everyone.